This is the MOFT Snap tripod wallet. MOFT, I think, stands for Mobile Office for Travelers. So that you can have a tripod while you travel for your cell phone. And if you open this up, there's a little gap here. So these are the two legs, and you put your phone here. This is for MagSafe, or this is for compatible with MagSafe and other phones. So the iPhone 12 and up are MagSafe. They have evidently a circular magnetic field that matches with this round magnet and makes a very strong bond. I had an iPhone on there a little earlier. This phone is a Pixel 7. It's not MagSafe, but it's metal, so the magnet in that circle on the tripod will hold it in most positions. So you could have some object or objects. You can use the front camera to make a presentation and then switch to the rear camera or front camera, and you would have both hands to explain some object. So I like it. It's nice. This little box that comes in has this card you pull out. If the tripod were in there, you can pull it out and push it in. But it explains the positions, some of the positions you can use. And inside here is a ring. So if your camera is not metal or MagSafe, you can pull off this little glue strip, sticky strip, and put it on the back of your plastic cell phone. Like I think most Motorola Moto phones have plastic backs. And then if you did that, you can see if this is on the back of your phone. See, that's a very I can't even just move it easily. It's a very strong adhesion. So that's the Snap wallet trifold. And when you're not using it, of course, you could collapse the legs, put it in your pocket. It says it has room for 2 cards. Okay. I took the magnetic ring that was in the box, the extra magnetic ring that is shaped like that, and removed the paper backing from the sticky part and put it on the back of my Pixel 7 case, which is plastic. Without the ring, it wouldn't stick. And earlier, I had taken my plastic case off so the metal case would stick, which it did, but not as strong as when I use this. This is a very strong adhesion. Okay, stronger than just a metal case. And the card says that this is a protective shield for if you have an NFC enabled card. On a card reader, you can tap it only when you have one card in the wallet. And so you can put that in that little slot. Okay.
Keep a card in, so you can keep your credit card in there, for example, which is handy. If you only need the one card, you could possibly even fit a note in there as well. So you've got that, and then you've got this ring on here, which is magnetic, and that will actually stick to magnetic device or a case if you've got it in a case, and it's actually a very strong magnet, so that will hold really, really well. You also get in the box a ring, small metal ring, which is self-adhesive, so you peel that off, you can stick it on the back of your phone, and then that will stick to there, and it will hold very fast. So once it's on, it's on firmly. So this is how the device looks. It's quite a nice sort of design. You've got the logo, you've got this sort of magnetic ring here, you've got some embossing on here with a little logo, the word on there, and it folds. You can see it's quite a sturdy, strong hinge to the device. As I said, it's got something that you can slot a card into. It folds nice and easily. That's it folded. And I mean, you could even keep that, turn it right around, you could even keep that attached to your phone as a stand to hold your phone. And the other benefit to it is if you hold it this way, you can actually, let me get this right on camera, you can open this out and it becomes effectively like a tripod. So then you can hold your phone in there. Let's turn this camera a little bit. So you can put that in there and you can hold your phone. And it's actually quite sturdy, it's surprisingly sturdy. And you can, of course, turn the camera around. You can angle it. And then you've got the tripod to hold it up. And like I said, it is quite sturdy. I wouldn't necessarily call it a selfie stick. It's not really that at all. You know, I wouldn't feel it's strong enough to sort of hold it. Well, it does, but it's a little bit wobbly. So that's it. That's the gist of it. You can turn it like that. You can stick your phone on. You can have it to maybe watch videos or to keep it at an angle if you're following a recipe or something and you want it just on the side. You can open it out into a taller tripod and that clicks in place, and that will allow you then to hold it out wider, and then you can close it really easily. You can obviously keep it in place, and you can have that as a container on the back of your phone. And the real benefit of it is, of course, if you want to, you can keep a card and a note in there. So you could use it as a tripod, you could use it as a small stand, and you can keep a card in there as well. Now that's priced at $49.99, which in my thinking is quite expensive. One of the things I am noticing on this now is the area here. I don't know if you can see this, see if I can get it into focus, but the area here is ever so slightly raised there. It's like it's peeling up, whereas it's not on that side. You might not be able to see it so much, but it's more raised there than it is there. But other than that, that's the thing. As a device functioning, it's quite good. As a product to purchase, it's quite expensive. And that's it. Thank you.
All right, this is the MOFT credit card holder and stand. That's MagSafe. Will go on the back of your phone, any phone really, because they include a way to attach it if you don't have MagSafe. I love it because it's the combination of their old MOFT stand without credit cards, which I use all the time and I love, but I often swap it out for a credit card holder that goes on the back of my phone. And now I can do both, so I can ditch both of these and just have this on hand. It'll fit on the back of your phone. If you do not have a MagSafe phone, they include a ring, so you can just go ahead and snap it on, and it works great. The one thing I want to point out, other than all the great ways that you can stand it up, you can stand it way upright, but you can also just lean it like that, and you can collapse it down to almost any angle, and it won't just fold in on itself. The only thing I want to mention is there's no thumb notch like on some of these other magnet card wallets where you can push up the card. So this has no notch for doing that. The only way I can figure out, and the only way to really use it is stick your finger in there, grab the card, and slide it out, because it's pretty stiff, which I guess is good because they aren't going to accidentally fall out. But that's it. I love it. It's a combination of two things all in one, and now it's all that I need.
Ya la parte de las esquinas, si se fijan, ya se empezó a levantar. Es como un forro sintético, y de este lado, de igual forma, a ver si se aprecia, aquí está, ya se levantó, es decir, en las esquinas, tanto aquí como aquí. Bueno, espero que lo vea el fabricante o el vendedor, a ver si aplica garantía. Gracias.
your impact statements or whatnot.
Exactly. So the skills again is like a trailer for what you're going to read in the rest of your resume. So if you say something about time management, teamwork, Python, Excel, etc., then later on in your resume you can explain exactly to what extent you've used Python, to what extent have you worked in a team, how big was the team, and then that goes into